When you think of a ninja, what kind of image comes to mind? For me, it's always been that of a dark, brooding man who moves like a wraith and strikes with deadly precision. The once great Shirogane clan, a secret order of ninjas tasked with protecting the kingdom, has been betrayed and wiped out. Akari, their last surviving member, was only 7 at the time. Too young to understand the ways of the ninja, but old enough to remember the terror of that night and the faces of those who have fallen, but she is also aware of the darkness that grows in the hearts of men. It really helps us bring these stories to more people. She uncovers a plot that threatens to plunge the already war-torn kingdom into chaos. A group of rogue mages seeks to resurrect an ancient evil that lies buried beneath the palace, an evil that could destroy everything Akari holds dear. But Akari's spirit is anything but. She is the last hope of the Shirogane clan, and she will not let them down. She also learns more about herself and her connection to the city. It subverts expectations and challenges stereotypes, which is something I always appreciate in a story. This creates a sense of urgency and suspense that keeps the reader engaged. And as Akari races against time to stop the evil, she uncovers secrets about herself and her connection to the city. Additionally, the story is set in a rich, immersive world that is filled with intrigue and danger. The illustrations are stunning, bringing the characters and settings to life with incredible detail and emotion. The color choices are bold and striking, creating a visual feast that is sure to impress. Despite the trauma she has endured, she is kind, compassionate, and fiercely loyal. We love bringing these magical tales to life for you. If you enjoyed this story, please show your support. It really helps us bring more amazing stories to more people. And if you have a story you'd like to see adapted, let us know in the comments. Who knows? It could be the next story we bring to life. Until next time, happy reading. Her relationships with other characters, both allies and enemies, are complex and nuanced, making for some truly engaging interactions. She discovers that she is not just a small ninja girl, but a symbol of hope for a forgotten people. And as she embraces her destiny, the font choices are elegant and complement the overall aesthetic, while the page layouts are dynamic and keep the reader engaged. The writing is immersive and atmospheric, drawing the reader into the world of Arrows, and the pacing is perfect, keeping you on the edge of your seat until the very end. She becomes a legend whispered on the winds of Oros. In a unique premise, I highly recommend checking out Little Girl, Ninja of the Shadows, Dark Fantasy. You won't be disappointed. As she leaps from rooftop to rooftop, her silhouette a dark feather against the moonlight, she knows that she is not just fighting for herself, but for everyone who has been forgotten in the darkness. With the help of her loyal allies, she must confront the darkness head-on and put an end to it before it's too late. She faces danger at every turn, from the cunning criminals of Oros to the dark forces that seek to control the city, yet she never gives up. And through her courage and determination, she inspires others to do the same. In a world where the only constant is change, she remains a beacon of hope, however small. But can a little girl who moves in the shadows really make a difference? That's a question that Akari herself has asked many times. But as she looks out over the city of Oros, she sees not just a war-torn kingdom, but a city full of people who deserve a better future. Now 10, she lives as a shadow, unseen and unheard, slipping through the rooftops and alleys of Oros, surviving by staying hidden. You know, someone like this. Yeah, him. But today we re-gone, throw all of that out the window because we re-talking about a little girl. And no, not just any little girl. This is Akari, a pint-sized ninja who uses her skills to survive in a world that has forgotten her. Her skills as a ninja are matched only by her determination to protect the innocent and bring hope to the forgotten. With each passing day, she becomes more confident in her abilities and more determined to make a difference in the world. In the kingdom of Oros, the line between light and darkness is blurred. If anyone spots her, they won't think twice. After all, there are plenty of orphans in this war-torn kingdom. Why would they care about another one? No taller than a sword and silent as smoke, she has become an urban ghost, a whisper before the storm. Each night she takes to the rooftops, carving her legend in silence. She delivers messages for desperate lovers, steals secrets for merchants, disarms guards twice her size, and leaves her calling card behind, a mark that sends the criminal element of Oros into a panic. See, even in the darkest of places, good still exists, but sometimes it can be hard to see in the shadows. Akari knows every nook and cranny of the city. She knows where to find food, where to stay safe, and most importantly, where to find information. From her vantage point in the chimneys of Oros, she has seen firsthand the suffering caused by the war. And if you're enjoying this story and want more of these magical tales brought to life, please show your support. As Akari continues to navigate the treacherous streets of Oros, it's up to Akari now to protect the very city that forgot she existed. She may be small, Akari is a force to be reckoned with. But Akari's journey is far from easy. As Akari fights to save Oros, I love this concept because it takes the traditional image of a ninja and flips it on its head. The plot revolves around Akari's discovery of a plot to unleash an ancient evil upon the kingdom. The characters in the story are also incredibly compelling. Akari is a strong, independent young woman who refuses to be defined by her past. Overall, the combination of a unique premise, a compelling plot, and well-developed characters makes this story a must-read for anyone who loves dark fantasy. But what about the artwork? Well, the visuals for this story are just as impressive as the writing. But it's not just the artwork that makes this story come to life. The typography and layout are also fantastic. So whether you're a fan of dark fantasy or just looking for a great story with strong characters, thank you for watching and supporting our channel.